Minimum cavity width for effective cavity wall insulation depends on the insulation type and installation method and should be planned before cladding is applied. For dense pack cellulose or fiberglass blown-in insulation, aim for a cavity depth of about 5.5 inches when using 2x6 studs so you can reach nominally full density without bridging or voids. Maintain a consistent drilling and injection pattern roughly 12 to 18 inches on center, working from the bottom up and filling each bay to the same pressure and density so the material keys uniformly to the masonry or sheathing. If using 2x4 framing, the cavity is closer to 3.5 inches, which limits the achievable thermal resistance. So consider adding continuous exterior insulation, such as rigid foam or mineral wool, to reach higher thermal performance without compressing batt material. For injection foams, a narrower cavity can sometimes work, but closed cell spray foam requires equipment to ensure proper adhesion and avoid trapping moisture, and open cell foam needs a vapor control strategy on the warm side in cold climates. Seal the inner and outer leaves around any surface penetrations and at the top and bottom of cavities to prevent convective loops that dramatically reduce effective insulation. Always check for and mitigate bulk water paths at the cavity wall cavity so the insulating fill does not mask leaks. Ensure the cavity tie pattern and weep holes remain clear. Finally, document cavity depth and installer density targets on the project drawings and confirm them in writing with the installer before work begins to avoid field substitutions that reduce performance. 3 common mistakes are overestimating thermal gain when cavity depth is too shallow, which you prevent by planning for the target R value and adding continuous exterior insulation if the framing cavity cannot deliver it. Another frequent issue is uneven fill or voids from poor drilling patterns and inconsistent pressure. So, require installers to follow a systematic bottom-up fill sequence and to demonstrate fill density in representative bays. A third concern is moisture management, where insulation blocks ventilation or hides leaks. Keep drainage planes, cavity ties, and weep systems operational, and use a hygrothermal review when switching to closed cell products in mixed climates. We run BigHomeProjects.com to help homeowners locate trusted local contractors and to help contractors find work for cavity wall and other envelope upgrades. We also host an active discussion community where we and other members share installation tips, installer recommendations, product experiences, and field questions.